What's going on, guys? It's your boy the GCC, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the top 3 Jedi Fallen Order sets that LEGO needs to make. If you guys enjoyed today's video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into our first set. Alright guys, the first set that we're going to be talking about today is the Stinger Mantis. Now obviously this was the main ship that the crew used throughout the Jedi Fallen Order video game, as well as the Jedi Survivor video game, and I just love this ship. Like, I'm really surprised LEGO has not made this ship yet. I know Fallen Order came out I think back in 2018 or 2019, so it's definitely been a while, and Survivor recently released back in 2023, so I'm really hoping maybe we get this within the next couple years. I mean, obviously they did a buildable BD1 character I think back in 2022, which was really cool, and I was shocked when that came out, so I'm hoping they do more Jedi Fallen Order and Survivor stuff in the future. But anyway, for this specific set, it looks like the minifigure selection looks pretty good. Of course, you get that Cal Kestis minifigure. I mean, obviously you have to include the main character of the video game, so being Cal Kestis, it also looks like you get the Night Sister Marin, which is really cool. I don't think we've ever had a LEGO Night Sister before, so that'd be really cool to get her. It also looks like you get Grease, the four-armed, species. I don't know his species from the games, but anyway, he has 4 arms. Pretty cool minifigure. It also looks like you would get, I want to say, the second sister. I'm pretty sure it's the second sister, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. She's an Inquisitor, and obviously she got killed by Darth Vader in Fallen Order. And then it looks like you also would get a couple of Purge Troopers, which is really cool. And again, we have never seen Purge Troopers before, so that'd be really cool to include in the set. Now, in the ship, I'm assuming you would have a little bit of interior space, not too much, but enough probably to fit the crew in there, which I think is very nice. And I'm assuming that back wing will be able to fold up and down, whether you're in the landing position or the flying position, and it would have some nice swoosh ability and stuff like that. But I definitely think this would be nice to have. I would love to see the set probably go for a nice $120 to $140. Now, I know that probably seems a little expensive, and yes, that is expensive, but I want this ship to be pretty decent size, and obviously you're getting some really cool minifigures, but I'm really hoping LEGO makes this in their near future. Now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the Tai Reaper. Now, I'm pretty sure we have never seen the Tai Reaper as a LEGO set before, so it would be really cool to have this for the first time. Obviously, I mean, they've made a bunch of other TIE fighters in the past, of course, being a normal TIE fighter. I want to say the TIE Striker, TIE Bomber, TIE Interceptor, TIE Crawler, I'm pretty sure they did, and I don't know how many other ones they did, but obviously this is the Tai Reaper, and that'd be really cool to have. The minifigure selection looks great, so of course you would get that Cal Kestis minifigure, obviously being the main character of the video games. It also looks like you would get the second sister, of course you have to include her, right? And then it looks like you would get 2 Purge Troopers, which I think is very appropriate for the set, and something that we've never seen before. I really love how the one Purge Trooper has a pauldron, which I think is really cool. Obviously they gave the cloth pauldron to Phase 2 Captain Rex in the UCS Venator, so I'm assuming we would get a cloth pauldron for the Purge Troopers, but honestly, who knows with LEGO. Now, looking at the actual TIE Reaper itself, it looks like you would have some interior space, which is really nice, honestly, so I'm assuming you would also have some stud shooters and some spring-loaded missiles. I really love how that ramp can come down so you can fit all your minifigures inside, and I'm assuming you would have a little bit of cockpit space and interior space so you can fit all the rest of your Purge Troopers and Inquisitors in there and stuff like that. I don't know if the wings would be movable or not. I'm pretty sure, like, that's just how the ship is. I don't think they move up and down, but you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I definitely could see this set probably going for a nice, like, $70 or $80. Again, that probably sounds expensive, but I want this to be pretty decent size, and obviously you're getting some really cool minifigures in this set. I'm really hoping LEGO makes a TIE Reaper. I mean, it's really cool to have a variety of different TIE fighters and stuff like that in LEGO already, so the TIE Reaper would be really cool. But now let's move on to our next set. Alright guys, you know what time it is. It is memes at time, and today on the left we have a regular Kit Fisto, just a regular Jedi in the Clone Wars, and then on the right we have Fit Kisto. What a great minifigure. Of course, Kit Fisto is rocking the Hawk body with his Jedi robes. You can see his hair just hanging over his chest and of course over his back and stuff like that. And I just love how his name is just flipped around, and now he's just super buff, and he just has been hitting that gym so much more recently. I love this minifigure. I wish LEGO were to have some humor and make this maybe for the May 4th promo, or maybe just throw him in some random set. Honestly, I would love to get just a regular Kit Fisto minifigure. again. I feel like we haven't had him in a long time, but I would also love to see this Fit Kisto big minifigure. That would be so cool to have, and I'm hoping LEGO makes him. Alright guys, the next set that we're going to be talking about today is the 13th Battalion Clone Trooper Betrayal. Now, obviously, you could play through this in the video game at Jedi Fallen Order. It was such a sad mission. Of course, Gerald DePaul and, of course, Cal Kestis. It's so sad, but, like, it's such a good scene in the video game. I would definitely go play it if you haven't already, or at least go watch a YouTube video on it. It's just so touching. But anyway, though, the 13th Battalion would be really cool to have. Of course, we've never had the 13th Battalion before, and it'd really be a cool way to get some more Phase 2 clone troopers in, like, a yellow color scheme, which would be pretty cool. Of course, this being the 13th Battalion, it also looks like you would get that Gerald DePaul minifigure. Of course, in the video games, he was a little bit taller than most Jedi, so I'd love to see him, have those taller legs, which would be really cool, and to have him in that Clone Wars armor just looks really cool. Of course, that custom minifigure with his double blue lightsaber, which I think is awesome. I would love to see maybe like a Padawan Cal Kestis in the set as well, just because, obviously we've never had a Cal Kestis minifigure, so that'd be pretty cool to have a Cal Kestis minifigure, even though it'd be like a Padawan. Now the hallway itself, it's, just a Venator hallway, just kind of a classic hallway scene, which we've seen with the Dark Trooper attack, I want to say, which came out in 2022, so like we've seen stuff like that. I definitely could see this probably going for like $30. I'm pretty sure the Dark Trooper attack was $30, so I mean, it'd be a great way to get, 4 or 5 minifigures for that $30 price range, of course, especially those clone troopers. The only problem is they'd probably have those double holes, but anyway, though, I think this would be an awesome set to have. Congratulations, guys, you have made it to the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I had a fun time putting it together, and I definitely think LEGO needs to make some of these awesome Jedi Fallen Order sets. Shout out to Brick Set Ideas and Star Wars Photoshop for making these awesome sets. I'll put a link to their Instagrams down in the description below. If you guys enjoyed today's video, you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the channel big time, and honestly, it would make my day. Also, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up. Again, I'd really appreciate it. It would help out the video big time. I know I say that a lot, guys, but it really would mean a lot. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.